Hey y'all, my name is Jessica Jordan, also known as the Rolling Explorer, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am taking my prosthetic leg and I am going to bedazzle it for my upcoming birthday celebrations. Let's dive in. So this weekend I went on Amazon and I bought 2,032, yes that is the exact number, of jewel stones to put all over the top of my prosthetic. Do I think I will put all 2,032 onto the prosthetic? Probably not, no. But we're gonna see. Now I think it's important for me to say as I open this packaging that I had absolutely no plan for how I want this to look. I ended up only getting silver jewel stones simply because the actual top of my prosthetic is covered in like a, I don't even know what this is called, covered in a silver design, for lack of knowledge on what the actual material is. But for that reason, I feel like it's smart to err on the safe side and just put silver on top. I think colors could look good, but then you run the risk of whether or not the colors are gonna match your outfit, and that's kind of why I went with a silver covering here to begin with. Also, if you're noticing that my voice sounds a little weird, it does. I am sick, but I wanted to film this, and also my birthday is in 5 days, so I don't have much time left to do this if I want it done by my birthday. And I want it done by my birthday because if it doesn't end up turning out, then I can just take them off. All right, for starters, I'm gonna go in with the bigger gemstones and I'm going to start at the top of the prosthetic and pretty much like work my way down with the smaller gemstones, I think. I like the idea of it kind of being almost like a gradient of size. I think that sounds like a really smart idea. I have less of the big ones, so we'll see how this goes. These are supposed to be like self-stick. Oh, they are. Okay, so they're not supposed to need glue. All right, we're diving in. The first one is placed. Woo! I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. So I've wanted to do this now for quite some time, like years, at least like a year and a half anyway. But there's several things that have stopped me from doing it. Number one, when I was living in London, I was doing not like a ton, but enough modeling where I was like, I can't change the look of my prosthetic from what it looks like in my headshots and like modeling shots and portfolio shots, because the minute I do that, if I get on a set and I'm booked and I'm supposed to look like this and then I look like this, that's a problem. And headshots are expensive. It's usually minimum of $300 or 300 pounds, I think. So more in dollars, I'm sure. I've actually not had any done here in the US yet. That's on my to-do list at some point when I start hopefully making more money, but that is not a now problem. Anyway, that is one of the biggest things that stopped me from doing it. And since I got to the US, I've kind of taken a small step back from modeling. I've still done some modeling work and it's not like I'm opposed to doing more, but I also live in Chicago, which is notoriously less of a fashion haven than comparably London. So for that reason, I don't anticipate it being as much of a restriction on my appearance anymore. The second reason why I feel like now is a really good time to test this out is because I actually won't be having this specific prosthetic that much longer. If you've watched some of my other videos where I talk more about my prosthetic experience, you'll see that I talk about how currently this leg does not fit my body. It is way too big and has been for quite some time. If it's not great, or if it is causing problems or what have you, I'm not gonna have this leg that much longer. Already opening the second large pack. I had a feeling that these big ones wouldn't last long, but I think it's good to start at the top with these. These were like literally $8 on These were literally $8 on Amazon. It could not have been any cheaper to hopefully completely transform the look of my leg here. I personally love jewels. I love glitter. I love all things sparkly. I've said for a long time that my favorite color is sparkle. And so what's more sparkly than some jewels? And I think this is gonna be the perfect little embodiment of me as a human being. I don't know. I'm just like really excited to see how this looks. I'm already vibing with it. This is already taking forever and ever. Let me bring this a little closer so you can appreciate the work that we've done so far. What do you think? I think it looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna turn the camera off for a few minutes while I get some more on, and then we'll do a couple of check-ins before I show you the final look. All right, y'all, let's take a look at the progress. We're about halfway done right now, and I think it's looking really good. The thing is, it's so subtle with the silver underneath, which is so nice because it's something that I will know is there, but it's not like super aggressive. I'm really vibing it. I'm really excited. I can't wait to see what it all looks like done. Guys, the whole socket is done and bejeweled. I think it looks so freaking good, but I'm going to do something that I don't know if it's actually gonna help or not to keep these from like falling off immediately, because as I was putting them on, some were falling off here and there. So I know this is like not a permanent bedazzling job, but I'm thinking I might have a trick to get them to stay on a little bit longer. So let's see if this helps. So I don't think I've talked much about this in the past, but when I was growing up, I did competitive dance. And one thing about competitive dance is you do some pretty intense stage makeup. And one of the tricks that we were taught by our dance teachers is instead of setting spray, you use hairspray on your face and it will keep the look all day long. And it works really well. So I'm gonna hairspray the jewels onto the leg. I'm going to pray that this doesn't do anything weird, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to hairspray all over this thing to give it just a little bit more tact, a little bit more stickiness, and hopefully keep these suckers in place. Almost like a sealant. Wish me luck. It is the Bedhead by TG Hairspray. It is called Masterpiece. I literally have used this stuff since I was a kid. Obsessed with it. 10 of 10 recommend if you're in the market for new hairspray. Not sponsored, by the way. Would love to be sponsored, not sponsored. Okay, so it's officially sticky. I'm gonna leave it to dry, but what do you guys think? Do you like the way that it looks? Let me bring it a little closer. Do you think it turned out good? Is it gonna be sparkly enough for my birthday on Saturday? I think it is. I think it looks great. I'm really happy with it. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!